Hey guys, back again for day 2 of cleaning. Guest check-in today. Hey, Just Harrier. Sorry, I haven't got my chat phone on yet.
Just Harrier says WSP, WSP.
I guess I left it on from yesterday. Alright, cool. Well,
Just Harrier says check-in.
but yeah, it's check-in today. So they arrive at 3 p.m. Maybe earlier, so I've got to listen out because they do actually arrive a bit early. But yeah, just a little rundown. I've got to do the floors, put away some of the stuff that I've made. I've got to do the duvet. So first I've got to do that duvet cover because I left that yesterday.
Just Harrier says, okay. I heard you said try check-in command.
Oh, no. Yeah, little misunderstanding there. So I've been rushing about this morning, so I don't know if I'm speaking fast. But yeah, I need to sort this out. I don't know if you saw this yesterday, but the guests actually spilt a load of stuff on the other cushion of this, which I am unable to get out. I've tried. I'll try again whilst these new guests, so I just ordered some new ones in, but I actually got the wrong colour, but it's like just a darker grey. But it'll work. It's better than stained cushions, so I had to wait for that delivery to come. And the delivery driver got lost.
Just Harrier says bad luck.
Yeah, it happens. Luckily those cushion covers though were on sale, so I thought rather than I should have just checked yesterday when I first saw the stain rather than spending hours trying to get it out, but whatever, I can't turn back time. But yeah, I need to do this duvet cover, put some of the stuff back, the sofa, get this table sorted with the information, get rid of all my stuff, vacuum, mop, and then put everything, all the furniture back in, and finishing touches, and then hopefully that's everything. It's also been raining today, so the balcony that I've done, I've had to redo twice. Yeah, I still need to do the windows, just give them a quick wipe. But yeah, should be good. Hopefully there's no surprises today because I've cleaned most of it. I did the office off stream and I did part of the balcony off stream as well. But yeah, that's basically the rundown of the day. All these messages. Okay.
Just Harrier says nice.
Sorry if I saw an Airbnb message, but it's just Airbnb reminding me that there is a guest checking in today and I've got someone else coming in 8 days or something. It was probably less than that now because it was my old phone. Alright, I guess I better get started. Get this duvet done, put the towels on the bed, get rid of the ironing board. That's my first task. I got up early today and I've been doing rushing about, so it's probably going to be a bit chaotic today. But we'll see. And usually I'd have the bed complete the night before, but because I was Eurovision, basically. I've got to catch most of it. I missed the first couple of songs. Also need to remember to take those tags off the new cushions. It's so much easier now with like delivery services. Like back in the day, I'd have to go to like a shop and it's Sunday, so I wouldn't be able to do it. But you know, what time to be alive? Order cushions whenever I want. Duvet. And even though it's raining today, it's actually quite warm. So I think soon I won't have to put the duvet out. There'll be one last job. But I'd rather guests had the option whilst it's still a bit chilly in the evenings. That's kind of why I do the multiple sheets, so that you know, depending on their level of comfort and how hot or cold they run, if everyone's different, I can kind of adjust it to their liking. But I think the last couple of guests have used the fan, so probably it's getting too warm. Must be 12. I haven't had the cannon go off yet. But yeah, did you sleep well, Harrier? There's the siren, the air raid siren. 12 p.m. So 3 hours to get this ready. Should be plenty of time.
ADA_11go says first here.
Oh hey, how's it going? Can't remember the time difference. Is it like we're like 7 or 6? Is it where you are right now? Well, I guess it's a weekend, so you're probably not working, I'm guessing. Until duvet season is over. I don't have to mess about. Maybe that's going to make the bed look a bit more inviting, but one less thing for me to have to put in the laundry and mess about with. Right. After doing that, I'm actually just going to turn these up because I'll be doing vacuuming and mopping in a bit, so I don't want this getting knocked with the mop. And yes, towels. And hey Udin, or Udin, however you say your name. I'll do my best to keep checking on YouTube, but yeah, I've got quite a lot to do today, so if I miss your message, I'll apologise. I see you from Malaysia, or you say Malaysia anyway. Actually spent some time in KL. It's a nice place, good food, and good AC. I wish Malta had those air-conned walkways. It's a good way to get around without sweating too much. Also, being a woman in Malaysia, you do get a lot of free drinks. It's kind of nice. The only catch is you have to sit in the front, kind of act like window dressing. You know, free drink is a free drink. white towels, and I need the beach towels. I did these, folded these very quickly, so I need to refold again. Just double check the hairs as well. Said it a few times now, but yeah, it's like one of my big fears that like a hair is just like, you know, stray hair just gotten in there from the washing machine or something. Checking that it is not the guest or something. So although I didn't promise them early check-in, I did say they could drop off the cases, but they never really got back to me, so I don't know if they're coming or not. I'm guessing not. I did this wrong. The light, or is that lightning? Keep seeing some flashing. It doesn't matter as long as it doesn't take out my internet again. If I suddenly disappear, got struck by lightning again, or the house, not me personally. These haven't got any stains from the shop. Otherwise I don't know what I'll do. It's kind of annoying that I got the wrong grey, but maybe it'll be easier to get rid of watermarks, I don't know. Yes. this. You kind of see like a, I don't know, maybe you can't see on the, they like left a beer can on there and it's kind of like wetted all the way through, which looks a bit, you can sort of see, doesn't look very professional, so. But it's almost the end of May, so get rid of it. I was going to try and iron it, but it's kind of like through the multiple pages, and then I have to turn on the iron and find a towel to do it with, so I won't bother. Okay, let's get rid of my iron. This. Need that in a minute. Just these. Got to do that. Move a bit closer.
Just Harriet says, why do those bulbs look historical?
I've gone with the Edison bulbs, or globe Edison style filament ones. That's a long time, I've had them since 2019. We're still going strong. Okay. So now I need to do TV, just give that a little brush down. It shouldn't be too dirty, as I literally did this a few nights ago for the guest that just checked out did it, so. You never know, they did kind of squirt stuff about, so.
sharpness 5 VR says I use streamwood.com.
Me jumper, where's me jumper, where's me jumper, where's me jumper?
Must be nosy.
Diarrhea underscore ASMR says, is this France?
No, this is Malta. But it probably does look a bit like the south of France in places, as Malta and Gozo are often used in films when they're set in France. Like the story is set in France, but the filming actually happens in Malta. So I guess they have similar architecture. I think that Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie film, By the Sea, that was set in France, but actually it was mostly filmed in Gozo, Malta's sister island. A lot of movie knowledge there for you. Oops.
Diarrhea underscore ASMR says, I see.
It's an interesting name you've got there. Somehow, without hearing you, you've incepted me and I can hear it. This cloth actually made everything a bit more dusty. Brush back out.
Diarrhea underscore ASMR says, yeah, I got bored sometimes. My bad.
Use a different cloth because this is literally making things dustier.
Diarrhea underscore ASMR says, is this your Airbnb, or are you only here to help with the cleaning?
This is my Airbnb. Had some guests check out yesterday. This cloth is just as bad. Had some guests check out yesterday. I got some new ones checking in today. Just trying to find a cloth that doesn't make this look worse. Okay, I think that's better. Even though the cloths are clean, it's just sometimes from the laundry, you get a little bit of lint on them. That's the downside of having reusable cloths. What's that sticky? There's something sticky on top of there. I can't get it off. It wasn't there last time. I think these last guests were a bit partiers. They were on the hard stuff, on the 7.5% beer, and they got what I assume is a beer on one of my table cushions. I've had to replace it.
_ASMR says I like Airbnb. I spent a little over 3 years on Airbnbs. Diarrhea _ASMR says this stream is my jam.
Oh, thanks for saying so. Did you, do you mean that you rent on Airbnb, or you have your own place that you rent out? The TV is like the easiest thing to do, but it's really sticky, whatever it is.
Diarrhea _ASMR says I'm sorry you had a bad guess ? Do you usually allow party in your Airbnb? Diarrhea _ASMR says guest.
I mean, they weren't too bad. They were pretty respectful in general, but they did. They only had 3 nights, and they probably left more mess than most people do. And they just had a lot of spillages, like they spilled on a cushion, which is fine. I bought replacements. They're on sale.
Diarrhea _ASMR says no. This guest.
But yeah, they weren't like partying, but I think they were having just a good time, enjoying the holiday, having some drinks, and I guess one spilled fully into a cushion where it's so saturated that it was like still wet. And there's just a few places where I've noticed there's like I don't know, can explosions, I guess. But nothing too crazy. It's just a bit more work. And when it's like, I don't know, I guess a can exploding, like things get in unusual places, like at the back of this TV. Because this is right where the table and chairs go. It's too small of an Airbnb to have parties in here.
_ASMR says I see. Summer sounds like a busy season. Business is booming.
Yeah, pretty much. Fully booked up until July. I've got a couple of dates left in July, but that's pretty much booked. And August is almost booked. Got a few more dates.
Diarrhea _ASMR says, are you from the UK?
Yes, I am from the UK. But I've lived in Malta for quite some time now. Okay, I think I've got it all. I think there's now a mystery splodges about. Like I say, I assume it's alcohol beer, but I don't know. You never know with these things what you're going to find. Luckily nothing is broken, just a few scratched up things. And just clean these table legs. Now I'm originally from a place called Brighton, which is a coastal town not far from London. Whereabouts are you watching from?
Spycat says hello there. Happy Sunday.
Oh, hey Spyro, how's it going?
Diarrhea _ASMR says, oh that's nice. I've heard of that place. Diarrhea _ASMR says Singapore.
Oh, nice. I've not been to Singapore, I've been to Malaysia. And I thought about popping over to Singapore, but I didn't get around to it at the end. I ended up coming back to Malta. I had some business to sort out. Pardon me. Okay. Just check.
Diarrhea underscore ASMR says the weather might be nicer in Malaysia, haha. It's quite humid here.
It's pretty humid in Malaysia too. But good food, and I've heard Singapore's got very good food as well, but yeah, I didn't get to try. I mean, I did try Singapore laksa whilst I was in Malaysia, like your style. It was good. But I'd had like my wisdom teeth taken out, so there's only so many things I could have eaten anyway, to be honest. So yeah, mostly laksa, soup and things. Okay. What time is it now? How long have I got? 12:30. Okay, I got a bit of time.
Diarrhea underscore ASMR says I've been to Bristol, Ely, Cambridgeshire, London, and the town where there's an undersea tunnel connecting to France. Forgot where that is.
Oh, nice. Seems like you've been to quite a few places. I've only ever been to Bristol train station. My mum lives in Somerset, which is that kind of area. And my grandfather's actually from Bristol. Or was, I guess. You've got an interesting accent there. Let's get these new cushions out of the way so I don't get these stained up. I think I've actually got 2-day gap in between the next, when these guests check out, so if there is anything missed, I'll be able to give it like a more thorough clean. Although I'm doing a pretty, yeah, I think I've got everything, but it's just when a drink explodes, it could just go anywhere. It could be like a random splodge somewhere that I can't see. I should get my glasses on, I can see better then.
Diarrhea underscore ASMR says how close is this to the beach?
I mean, everything in Malta is kind of close to the beach. Just do these windows. Like, Malta's a very small island. There's only like 500,000 people, I think last time I checked. So yeah, you're never far from a beach. Depending on what you can consider a beach, a lot of them are rocky, like flat stone, rather than sandy. In the north of the island is where the sandier beaches are.
Diarrhea underscore ASMR says this looks really similar to southern France, haha. Very interesting. Diarrhea underscore ASMR says would like to visit sometime.
Like I say, I mean, this Malta does often get used as an alternative to south of France in films. Like, it's set in France, but actually it's been filmed in Gozo or Malta. I'm guessing it has similar architecture, and in Gozo there's like a lot more, like it's even smaller than Malta. It's like this island. So I guess that looks more like kind of like 70s
Diarrhea
France.
underscore ASMR says no harm.
like I said, I mean, I don't know if it's like your kind of story, but like the By the Sea with Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, that's the best example I can find of where something's set in south of France, I think like the 70s or something, but it's actually Gozo. It's like a lot less development in Gozo compared to Malta, the mainland. It's also Camino, which only has like 8 inhabitants, 8 or 11, something like that. I can't remember since the last census. Which is beautiful. It's got the blue lagoon, which is like completely clear. The only problem is it's kind of a bit of a tourist trap now.
Diarrhea_ASMR says, do you still go back to your home in the UK or are you here forever?
I go back to visit family, and I have to go back, I think in September for a wedding. But yeah, I live here. I don't think I could go back to living in England. I've thought about it a few times, so maybe one day. But it's too cold. I think I've gotten too accustomed to warm weather. Although when it gets to summer here and it's like 40 degrees, I sometimes think the UK would be nice.
Diarrhea_ASMR says, haha. I remember I met a British dude from London a few years ago at a seaside town near Marbella in Spain. He said he moved for weather.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons I moved. I mean, the good thing about Malta as well is they have 2 official languages. They've got Maltese, but also English, so it's not easy to find work if you want to.
Diarrhea_ASMR says, how's the cuisine in Malta? Diarrhea_ASMR says, is it like Italian?
It's kind of a cross between Italian, English, and Arabic, Middle Eastern food. I'd say closer to like Sicilian. Like they have the like arancini, camodi, and all that stuff. Lots of pasta. They've got their own type of pizza. There's a lot more choice than there used to be, and the quality has gone better, but it is a little bit hit or miss quality-wise. Like if you go on a different day, the quality control can change.
ASMR says, what's your favourite restaurant there?
Favourite restaurant? Don't know if I really have one. Like for pizza, I like Vecchio Napoli, but that's actually like an Italian. I'll be honest, Maltese food, it can be good if you know where to go, but it's not why I came here. It's yeah, hit or miss, like I said.
Diarrhea underscore ASMR says, haha.
Oh, 1 minute, I think I'm just going to have to tell you guys now, I think the guests might be here to drop off their bags. I'll be right back. Sorry guys. That was awkward. They didn't speak much English, so I'll turn you guys back on. I did ask them to tell me if they'll come in to drop off their bags so I can be prepared, but I had a feeling they would come anyway. British food is not bad. I don't know why people hate it. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. Depends where you go. Sorry, I'm out of breath and the red face from the interaction. I just need to send them a message, but I'll be right back. Yes. I'll leave you looking at my handiwork now. Okay, oh, sorry, I'm just talking to myself. I am, this is why I do self-check-in.
ASMR says, is this a one-bed, one-bath apartment studio?
Yeah, it's only a small place. It's good for 1 to 2 people. So you've got the bed there. These are upturned at the moment whilst because I'm going to do the floor in a minute. Little living area. Oh, that laptop's mine. The kitchenette. Oops, got another little kitchenette. I give them bread, little pastry, coffee, tea, little fridge. And I give them a bottle of wine. I don't know if the French will like the Maltese wine, but they get to try it. And that's the bathroom. But yeah, sorry, I'm just like a... It's like one thing talking to you guys, but then like meeting people, guests, especially when they don't speak much English, is a bit awkward. Because I wasn't expecting them. Because I did tell them, like, I think I told them 4 times what the check-in time is, yet they tried to check in early. And I guess they didn't read my messages properly. It gets auto-translated by Airbnb, so usually it's not a problem, but these guys did try.
ASMR says, haha, I hope I'm not distracting you too much.
No, it's fine. I mean, I might at some point have to just crack on, but I'm still like reeling from my awkward social interaction. This is why I do self-check-in, because it's so awkward. Well, I am so awkward. I'm not... I'm the sort of person that will, if I'm doing a phone call, I will probably have like a little bit of a script and some key points, bullet points written down just in case something happens. So when it happens without me knowing that it's going to happen, it puts me a bit on the spot and I get a bit nervous. And yeah, add to that, they don't speak much English. So, and my French is very little. So I didn't even attempt to try the French. I think they spoke, usually people speak better English than I would ever speak. Hopefully I don't get marked down for it. But I was in the middle of cleaning, so. I can't think what I'm doing now because I got sidetracked and I can't just stop thinking about the awkward interaction, so.
Diarrhea_ASMR says, no, you're not awkward at all. This stream is a pretty brilliant idea. NGL, never thought about it. The behind scenes of how Airbnb is cleaned.
Well, this is less awkward, like I say. For some reason, I can talk to people here, but I think when it's like, it's because I prepared for it. I knew I was doing it. And I'm also doing a task. But with the Airbnb, I'm having like a certain expectation where I have to be in like host mode. And so like right now, I'm dressed with something that says like, it's pizza time. With my hair looking all scruffy, so. It's not ideal. But yeah, sorry I had to mute you, but I didn't want to, no offense, but your name, I didn't want that sounding off whilst I was talking to the guests. That might confuse them more if they hear diarrhea ASMR.
Diarrhea_ASMR says, haha, do you greet your guests or self-check-in?
Usually it's self-check-in, for this very reason that I am a little bit, I'm not great at social interactions. Okay, I'm going to vacuum the sofa and get that done.
Haha, that is true. Dickhead says worst name.
I mean, it's not too bad for like for just me, but yeah, I don't know if the guests will appreciate it. Oh, by the way, Diarrhea, you're on Twitch, but Spyro is on Kick. I'm multi-streaming, so if you hear someone that isn't in your chat, it's because I'm it's a different platform.
ASMR says she's so humble.
Not humble, just facts. Luckily I had a shower before I started, so at least I'm not too smelly yet. I feel like I'm sweating now after that. Like I feel like my face has gone bright red, and I'm probably going to think about this for days now. Okay, so I'm going to turn the vacuum cleaner on, so I won't hear for a minute, but I will be checking messages after. I already vacuumed this pretty much yesterday, so just needed a little bit from all the, I had the sheets on there temporarily. God, I'm so flustered, my heart is pounding. Wall just fell off, just to vacuum that. These guys were a bit rough with things, so I guess they probably when they sat on this, they kind of pushed it against, knocked a bit of wall. But it happens with these limestone walls, bits fall off all the time, so. Yeah, it's funny you said this place looks like France, because yeah, the guests actually are going to be French. Well, they are French, not going to be, not having some nationality change, they're just French. So Maybe they'll feel right at home, depending what part they're from. I think before on Airbnb, like people had to fill out their profiles and say where they were from, but I don't think people do that so much anymore. It's like a lot of people without pictures or saying where they're from have to kind of like gather it from.
Diarrhea underscore ASMR says that's funny. How much time do you have left?
I don't know, what time is it now? Got just over 2 hours, but after I've done this, I have to do the communal area, which I don't stream. So yeah, there's still a bit to do. But luckily, yeah, the guests were only here 3 nights, so the communal area isn't too dirty, apart from it was raining earlier, so I kind of trod everywhere a little bit. When I was trying to get my delivery and the driver got lost. It turned out it was actually very close, but he kept insisting that I told him the wrong address, even though I literally got the delivery last night and it was fine. He just was at the wrong door. Okay, now I need to do this table and then get rid of my stuff, and then I guess I get vacuuming and mopping like the entire space. Move you guys for a bit. Oh, let's turn the moss plug on. Not had anything major left behind. Someone left a book behind a couple of times. People have done that. Found a sock. Someone left a power bank thing. Did find some condoms once. Not used, like unused in the packaging, don't worry. And a vape pen, I've had that left behind. It's one sock, but actually they left their luggage here. I let people, like if they've got a later flight, I allow people to keep their luggage so they don't have to pay for a luggage locker. In the same way that I let people that are coming early to also drop their luggage off if they want, so they can explore for free, off charge. So I was able to add it to their stuff. I don't think there's anything else. Someone left their trousers the other day. That was in a bag. Well, don't worry, it got back to its owner. But yeah, the trousers was an odd one. I think she was, I don't know, I know she was like sick. So hopefully they weren't diarrhea trousers, I don't know.
Diarrhea_ASMR says yay.
Trying to think if there's anything interesting, but I don't think there has been. Like, I think most people are pretty good. Like, sometimes people leave behind beer.
ASMR says YEWW haha what?
But yeah, sometimes people leave behind food and beer, wine and stuff. That's always a nice little surprise, little bonus, like a tip. Just going to go get the information stuff so I can set that up. I managed to replace some of this. Some of this got like sprayed with beer as well, I think. So luckily I have spares of most of the leaflets. Streaming, I think it'll be a year at the end of July or beginning of July, I forget now. And hosting, can't remember now. I think it's a couple of years now. I did do it a little bit before COVID, but then yeah, COVID happened, so I shut down. Oh, it's looking a bit dirty. So where's the British? Well, I guess they were Scottish, but UK. Well, it's kind of Scottish, yeah, whatever. Okay. At least they haven't spilt inside this. I had a guest the other day that left a load of stickiness in between each of these pages, but it's all right. And is this one okay? Yeah, this is all good. Don't think this got leaked on, thankfully.
Diarrhea_ASMR says yeah. I'm sorry you had to clean that log.
Well, to be honest, I've had worse. The bed is usually the worst culprit, and the bathroom. But it's all part of having an Airbnb. You get used to it. Just make sure there's nothing in between the pages, no surprises, no bogeys. One of my worst things to clean is dried bogies in the shower when people put them on the wall. So they're a pain to get off. They're gross and yeah, a pain to get off. Okay, there's that. Okay, just bring your face in there. I've just got to get rid of some of this stuff. The chat phone is here, but I'll keep you guys here. It's an old phone, so I have to keep it sort of plugged in, otherwise you die. And there's like enough, a little bit of juice, but not much. I need this, don't need these.
Diarrhea_ASMR says you're a tropper, haha. I could never clean the bed now I think about it, plus what you said.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of get used to it. I think like you have to kind of almost switch off and not think too much about what liquid you're washing up. Like I say, there's a lot of mystery stains in the bed usually. Especially as I have white sheets.
Diarrhea_ASMR says haha, you were funny.
I'll try my best. But like I say, I'm still a bit shaky from my interaction. I don't know, because it's so cringe. I'm sure they've probably forgotten about the interaction altogether, but I overthink it. This has already gotten dusty. Alright, I think that's good. That's there. Put that back on. Correct. Turn that on so the wine is nice and chilled for when they get here. Let's give the Maltese wine a fair chance with the French.
Diarrhea_ASMR says, do you speak French?
No. I did learn it in school, but I've forgotten all my French, unfortunately.
Spidercat says you have to avoid giving them something to complain about.
Well, hopefully they don't complain about my lack of French skills. I don't know. And just awkward in general. It's like I'm already awkward and then like
Diarrhea_ASMR says ha 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 ha.
So yeah, I don't think my friend I speak it.
Diarrhea_ASMR says you're killing me, LMAO.
I wish I did speak another language. I mean, I've been trying to do Duolingo a little bit, Spanish and French, but it's hard when you don't use it. And even if I think I knew it, I think I would, in the moment, I would forget. Like, I know a few phrases in French, but as soon as they started speaking French, my mind just went blank and I kind of panicked. putting a bit of this down the toilet, as I always do. Makes it look, smells nice, makes it look clean. Even though it's, you know, it's already clean, but yeah. I splashed about a bit yesterday, so just I'm going to go get my bucket and mop. Oh no, wait, I'm not ready for that yet. No, I need to vacuum first. What the hell am I doing? Alright. Alright, I need to get rid of that chair and then vacuum. Checking the glass again. Sometimes you think you got rid of the smudges and then you look and then you realise you haven't.
Diarrhea_ASMR says, do you advertise this stream on your Airbnb profile?
No, I think I would be too shy to know that guests are actually watching this. I do worry that sometimes if they watch YouTube on the TV or something and this pops up, they might start to think there's like some hidden cameras here or something, but it hasn't happened yet that I'm aware of.
Diarrhea_ASMR says, haha, too shy. No, you're cool, lol.
Yeah, I don't think I'd call myself cool. Definitely not. I'm friendly though. I think I was like came across friendly, hopefully. And hopefully the bad weather improves so that they have a good time at least and then they'll forget maybe. Like my social faux pas of not knowing French. I mean, knowing them, they probably speak perfect French and they were just being French. Just give these lamps a little, I did dust them down last night, but just do it again. If I can find my duster. What time is it now? Okay, 1:15. Need to get a move on. I mean, I can actually be quite social if I'm in the right mood, but it just, like I say, when I'm not expecting it.
Diarrhea_ASMR says, did you move here to Malta by yourself?
No, I moved with some friends. I actually came here to play poker. Poker's pretty big in Malta. Although I ended up just getting a regular job in the end, SEO. SEO and content writing. With a bit of PPC. That's pay-per-click advertising, in case you didn't know, I Google AdWords. Just checking if it's not booze or anything. Just wipe it down.
Diarrhea underscore ASMR says very cool. And you've been doing this before Airbnb.
Yeah, Airbnb is more recent. Yeah, I was doing like content writing up until recently, but yeah, I've been doing renovations downstairs, so I've been mostly concentrating on this and renovations downstairs. But yeah, I'll probably have to start getting some money in at some point. It's not exactly like Airbnb, you know, that pays the mortgage, but that's about it. And a bit of food and some bills. If there was another pandemic, for instance, I would probably be pretty screwed. See, I don't like having my eggs all in one basket, but that's kind of how it is at the moment, relying on one thing. Alright guys, I'm going to start vacuuming, so I'm not going to hear you for a bit, but I'll check messages afterwards. I'm also going to be like kind of moving you about, so I hope you don't get motion sickness. I'll do my best not to trip over you for a change, but we'll see. No promises. like clean that sink nicely when I'm done. So it kind of smells a bit like spaghetti sauce or something, some tomato spaghetti sauce type thing. I don't know where it's coming from. It must be like, maybe they washed something down the sink and it's not quite moved, I'm not sure. Alright, let's plug you in whilst you're stationary. I'm going to go get my bucket, my mop, and I'm going to just get the hot water going. Sometimes it takes a minute to...
_ASMR says lol IG, that's neither good or bad.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's not like, it doesn't stink in here. Like, when to be honest, when these guests, they first left before I even entered the apartment, it smelled in the hallway. Kind of like a mix of smells, like mostly I think it was a bit fruity, and it's probably because the beer spilled everywhere. So that's probably explains some of it. There's also a lot of food left everywhere. Yeah. I think it's like from this area. I don't know why it smells like that. But maybe once I've mopped and cleaned this and rinsed, thrown a couple of buckets of the mop water down, it should clear out the drain. I say it's not a bad smell. It doesn't like smell poopy or anything like that. There's worse things for it to smell like. It's just, I don't know. Still like a lingering smell. Anyway.
Diarrhea _ASMR says without any smokers.
I have had smokers in the past, and that was very difficult to clean up, for sure. Luckily, there was like a day or two between guests, so I was able to fix it. I got a lot of Febreze, had to like ventilate a lot. I got like vinegar left around the place, and yeah, it's like very thoroughly cleaning. And I think I got rid of it all, which was great. Anyway, yeah, must get my bucket. Yeah, they also left a few mystery substances about, which I didn't show on stream, but yeah, or at least mentioned on stream. I'm just going to have to wait a sec because I can't quite get to the...
Diarrhea _ASMR says, can you drink from the tap in Malta? Says no audio.
Oh, sorry, I must have pressed the wrong button. Have you got audio now?
Diarrhea _ASMR says can't hear you.
Can you hear me now? Don't leave me hanging, man. Can you hear me?
Diarrhea _ASMR says it's good now.
Sorry, I used my thumb to press the button for the camera, so I think I must have
Diarrhea
used my fat thumb.
_ASMR says yes.
Okay, I'll start from the beginning. So yes, water in Malta technically is safe to use, but it's like, I wouldn't recommend it. It's desalinated seawater, so it's got a lot of chemicals in it to make it safe to drink, but it kind of tastes weird, it smells weird, it's very corrosive on like on all the chrome stuff, so yeah, it's probably not good to drink. It's also not great for your skin either, it leaves you quite dry. Yeah, also it's like a lot of these old buildings, they have old pipes, some dating back to when the British were in power in the 1800s. And there's also, what's the other reason? Oh yeah, and also like it's gravity fed, so it's like there's a big tank up on the roof.
Diarrhea
so, yeah.
_ASMR says I see why you have bottled water behind you now.
Yeah, it's better. Like one, it doesn't make the kettle go all lime scaly, and yeah, it just tastes better than drinking from the tap. Unfortunately, it's not the best. I think it's like improved. I think they've improved the water quality, but it's still not quite there yet. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get to my mop, but yeah, I might not be able to get in there yet.
Diarrhea underscore ASMR says interesting, thank you.
What was that last one? Okay, yeah, got my mop. So it was like kept somewhere. It was like got people doing tiling downstairs. So they were using the facilities. Okay, bucket. Get this mopped, put some of the furniture back, and then I'll have to sign off and finish the rest off stream. What time is it now? 1:30. Yeah, I think it's unlikely I'm going to get this ready early for them, unfortunately. But I can bring their bags up.
Diarrhea underscore ASMR says, so you play games. What games do you play?
At the moment I play mostly Rivals, Marvel Rivals. Sometimes I play Overwatch, or I used to play Paladins a lot.
Diarrhea underscore ASMR says, sounds good. Thank you for the stream. It's been fun.
Guys, that's one word for it. Oh, but get rid of that. I don't need that. Oh, actually, I need to vacuum all of it. I forgot. Sorry, so I'm just gonna have to reach over you a sec. I always forget the little bit where the where my laptop was. Okay, that's fallen off. Where's the top bit? What do you call this? Like the strainer bit. One day I need to invest in a better bucket. This one's a bit rubbish, but it's what the local shop had, so. I'm getting like a nice bucket. Sometimes they can be quite expensive for what they are. At least in Malta. I think after I've done this, I'm just gonna grab a cup of tea and chill. Oh, and hopefully it's better weather during these 5 days, because I have a lot of laundry to do, a lot of stains to sort out. In addition to the
Diarrhea underscore ASMR says, do they have Amazon in Malta?
No, but I can get I use Amazon Germany, DE. I used to use the UK, but because of Brexit, it's a bit more complicated. I mean, the UK one's actually better, because in Malta they have the same plugs.
Diarrhea underscore ASMR says what kind of tea?
So I just noticed there's like a some sort of like scratch mark on the shower tray. What kind of tea? I just have black tea. That's what you're asking. Oh, what kind of tea I'm going to drink? Yeah, probably just a builder's cup we call in the UK, just black tea. Or a green tea maybe. Okay. Alright, it was just surface level. I think it was from the vacuum. So I'm worried then. I felt like I don't want to be rude, but the previous guests, they were a bit on the larger side, and I was a little bit worried that there was a crack in the shower tray, which is plastic, it's acrylic, but thankfully it was just the vacuum cleaner. That was a relief. So when you want to find a crack in something before you've got guests arriving. Yeah, I was pretty sure I didn't see it yesterday, but it came out easy, so, well, with a little scrubbing. Okay. Give the bathroom another one. I think of all the floors, the bathroom, most important to be clean. Oops, sorry guys, just knocked you with them. Just trying to get some of these corners with the mop and my fingers. Right, just move this mop bucket and I'll move you guys. Okay, back to this bit again. Do around the bed and then I'll move you, and I'll try to remember that I've got the power bank there. Sometimes I forget and then you go on a little detour. You might end up vertical or upside down, I think sometimes happens. lucky for a bit. Hopefully you don't. You're a little low on battery. If I suddenly cut out, that's why.
Diarrhea underscore ASMR says you're very thorough with your work. That's pretty hot.
I try my best. So far, guests have agreed, but I don't know. Hopefully I haven't missed any, like I say, beer splashes. I've still got the remotes are quite covered in something, so I still want to do those. A few beer splodges on the floor, or splodges or something.
Diarrhea underscore ASMR says, what are you going to have with tea? Biscuits, cakes.
I actually got some chocolate buttons, Cadbury chocolate buttons. I'll probably be having those.
Diarrhea underscore ASMR says, oh yes. It's going to be a tight one. So I've still got the communal area to do. Oof.
at one point.
Says, I hope you sang your heart out.
Did you see the UK entry? It was wasn't the best. It was all right. I mean, I suppose none of them were great this year. Like none of them, I can really like recite any of them. Usually it's one I can remember.
_ASMR says what happened.
Eurovision is a song contest that happens between countries mostly from Europe, but Australia and Israel do take part as well. And you're meant to like vote for your favourite, but a lot of people do argue that maybe it's slightly political, like countries that are next to each other maybe vote for each other. I don't know how true that is. I mean, it sometimes does seem that way. But yeah, the UK came last out of all the countries. I can't remember how many take part, but the UK often, it doesn't really take it serious. Like France takes it very serious, Malta takes it extremely serious. I like it when it's kind of funny, comedy. I don't like it when people take it too serious, but I also don't want it to be too lame. Not too many power ballads, that's kind of lame. Like you get kind of like different types, like the people that can actually sing, and then you get the ones that are just there for the performance and the drama. Like Moldova, they know what they're doing. They always bring out some bangers. Bulgaria was actually my favourite, to be honest. It was actually a bit interesting. It had like a bit of a catch, but I find a lot of Eurovision songs, they're kind of a bit bitty, like, you know, you like a bit of it and it sounds like another song. Like, they're not the kind of things probably I would listen to normally. I usually watch it with family and we kind of score it together. And with it being in a different country, it's kind of a good way to kind of connect an activity we can kind of do with each other without being in the same country. Okay. Let's get the drawers.
Diarrhea _ ASMR says oh Sweden got second place.
Was that about Sweden? No, I think actually it was Israel. Israel got second, which is a bit controversial for obvious reasons. There's a lot of countries that boycotted because Israel was taking part. What time is it now? 2. I've got an hour. Okay, I'm going to have to wrap up soon because I take some time across this. It's the dirtiest mirror. Lots of smudges on it.
Diarrhea _ ASMR says oh my bad, I was looking at semi-finals.
I mean, usually Sweden does pretty well, but yeah. I don't know what would have happened if Israel did win. They go hard with their marketing, Israel. Like they even had ads in Maltese asking people to vote for them before the competition even started. Switches out. Yes, I think I've got everything off the glass. I already gave this a bit of wipe down. Because we had sticky handles. Got the handles now, all good. Hopefully I get this done in time. It's always extra stressful when I know the guests are definitely here.
Diarrhea_ASMR says, is that a working place I'm looking at?
This bit is yeah, it's like a tiny little office. Although most people use it for either applying makeup or storing their cases. Which is where I'm going to put the guest cases once the floors are dry. Whilst I'm doing the communal area. And once I finish streaming, I won't put their luggage on stream. It's actually what the Maltese call a birthing room apparently, like it actually goes all the way along the top. That's where I store the water heater and have some pipes going down to the Airbnb downstairs. It's like an old chimney that I use. That's not in use anymore. These remotes are super sticky too. You can kind of see it's like all got some sticky stuff, and the white one is also the same. Because they had an accident with the coffee table as well. I can always wipe these down anyway, but this one is especially dirty.
Diarrhea_ASMR says brew.
Oh, it's not coming off. Take a deep breath. Okay, I think I'm going to leave these remotes whilst the floor is drying, because this is, I mean, it's cleaner, but there's still like a few little, like it's not coming off. Oops. I just turned the TV on.
Diarrhea_ASMR says, I'm definitely not laughing right now.
Okay, it's cleaned, clean. I think think they just use this for their cases, but I've been stepping up on and up here. I've got like a chalkboard where I write the guest names, so. Remote, sit for a minute. Finish mopping like this area. Also, let's get this. And once I've mopped this floor, I think I'm going to sign off and I'll do the rest off stream, like the bin and that remote. Because I just really have to get this done. Wipe, even though it's just me being in there. My socks. I'm not sure if they cracked one of these tiles as well. They had like really big cases, bigger than most people. Especially as they're only here for 3 nights. So. But they were a bit older. I think old people do tend to pack a bit heavy, just in case. All right. See? Okay. Guys, oh, a bit frazzled there. I've only got a little bit to do now, like the floor, so I think I'm going to actually end here, and because it's 2:10, so I've got 40 minutes, or 50 minutes, if I can do my maths right, to get this done. So I'm kind of in a hurry. So yeah, I'm going to end now. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for keeping me company, Diarrhea and Spyro. Catch you next time. These guys are here for 5 nights, so I'll be doing an inspection in 5 nights time, and then probably the clean the next day, so it's in 6 nights. because I've actually got an extra day, but we'll see. Depends how terrible they leave it.
ASMR says, I enjoyed the stream, thank you.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
See ya.
Yeah, see you, have a good Sunday, and yeah, see you soon. If not before, but I'll probably be doing laundry for the next 5 days because there was a lot of stains on those sheets. Anyway, wish me luck with those. Bye, ciao ciao.